What's going on, guys? It's your boy here. I'm bringing you a new video. Okay, we're gonna dive right in. I watched all of the Horizoncraft Server Tour trailers. Excuse me. I watched them all at 1/4 speed, and I'm gonna tell you all of the interesting things I've noticed, all the lore related details and things that you just might have missed. So let's jump right in. Here's the teaser trailer announcement. I went ahead and got it for us. Let's see here. So this is the announcement for the teaser trailer. Now, honestly, I think this is the new meta. I've never seen an announcement, like a video announcement for a trailer. Like they had this one, this picture, right? This for years it existed, and we got a little candle here. And you'll see if we zoom in real close. I don't know about you, but there's no half dirt slabs in Minecraft, and this candle doesn't look normal to me. So I'm thinking, the candles. I'm pretty sure those came out with like the Warden and that update, with the deep dark. I'm not sure about this dirt slab. This could just be some kind of texture pack, data pack, whatever they're using these days, resource pack. This candle's pretty telling though. This is kind of a giveaway. Um, anyway, like I was saying, I've never seen a video to announce the teaser trailer. But I mean, that was super meta. I mean, the hype up, the excitement. In the community, there's already been so much excitement for this trailer, for the whole video, to be announced and released. So that's pretty crazy. Let's see here, what I got now. Okay, I got the actual teaser trailer. Okay, and let me show you some of the details I found. Let me skim over it real quick. Right. Okay. Oh, so we got this guy talking. He goes, "Every world begins somewhere." I don't think the audio is coming through very well, but I needed to point out something here. Oh, okay. Wait, let's go back. Okay, here we go again. Here's what we're seeing here. Let's blow this up. Okay, right here. Okay, cool. We can't zoom in. Right here, we've got these candles again. This time they're red. Now, this could have been a decorative choice, but I think it has something to do with this green copper lamp because, that's an oxidized copper lamp. And usually these don't look good. You could be going with these green things, but I don't think so. I think there's some kind of meaning here. Let's move this. Also, there's this thing right here. Now, I'm pretty sure they didn't add Baby Nautilus to the game yet, but so I don't know what this is, but I think it could be a little Easter egg for the thing. We also have this horse here, who I believe is wearing the netherite armor for a horse, which is really interesting. We also have this interesting looking quartz thing. I'm not sure, but look on top. What do you know? Am I crazy, or is that another candle? I mean, come on, come on. Oh my gosh! And then here we have "You brought this upon yourself," and we have this little tunnel, right? And Captain B. I don't know who this is, um, but I'm sure it'll be very important. But or it could be some kind of reference to something. We got Captain B and 12, okay, and I haven't found anything for 12 yet, so maybe in some future thing. Captain, I'm thinking this looks like water right here, right? Zoom in again. This looks like water, so I think we're on the water, and this does come up later. This captain idea, so I think that's an invaluable insight, right? So they're definitely teasing things about captains. There's candle ideas. We're going to talk about the warden. Ancient cities. Excuse me. So I don't have any definitive answers, but these are just theories that I've definitely noticed. Let's go ahead and look at this. This is the server tour trailer number one. Okay. Actually, I won't play it. Oh, shoot. I totally forgot to mention. This does. You cannot forget this. Okay. Let me see. Shoot, you can't hear it. Okay, but there's this rumbling going on in the back of this video, and I'm not sure what it is. There's also this eerie sound right here. Um, that's what it sounds like. And I was able to do a reverse sound search on this, and I was able to determine that this sound and is from the iMovie library, which gives us an indication that they're using iMovie. iMovie's free software, right? It comes with your Mac. So I don't know. I mean, it's got to mean something. You wouldn't put in something that lame unless you knew what you were doing. And I think there's some kind of indication from the trailer about using kind of this freeware. Like maybe they spent all the budget, in a more appropriate location. Um, and also the rumbling. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure on iMovie there's also free sounds. There's like a whole sound library that you get, and I think it's this volcano sound they have. It's called volcano rumbling, and it sounds just like it. It's kind of hard to tell because there's other sounds playing in the video, but from what I gather, it's this volcano sound, and I think something with the captain and the ocean and a volcano, maybe volcano and the warden. I'm not really sure. Candles, fire, kind of stuff. Okay. So you following along? Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. Now let's pull up. Anyway, we'll come back to that. Okay. I have here now the theatrical trailer. Okay. This one's a lot more intense with the sound effects, right? Okay. So we have like the sound piano playing. Right, we got this shot here. This is a new location, okay? This is definitely in the forest, right? You can tell by the grass. The color of the grass can tell you what biome you're in, okay? We're not in an ocean. We're in a taiga, I believe, a spruce taiga biome. Something about a guard dog. I'm not quite sure. We can't quite make out this sign over here. Oh, wait, sorry. Again, here lies Cavwist, my third favorite pet. So did the dog, Jake Jocko's logging company. Okay, I don't know who these people are. I assume they're important. They're showing it in the theatrical trailer. Okay, now this shot, this is new stuff. Okay, this is brand new stuff. Okay, we have a bird here. Some kind of duck. There's a sign here, which I can't make out. Even when I can't really tell. Something in these signs over here. It looks like some kind of shop, some kind of town. There's this big tall building, and that comes up later too, right? And there's this block of bedrock, and no idea how it got there. A flower on the bedrock, okay? Like maybe we broke through the bedrock. Maybe the ancient city dimension is in between the nether and the overworld. Okay, boom, mic drop, right? Okay, this is my theory, and I think they're showing that this is the case. Okay, I have no idea. And then, oh shoot, I missed it. Okay, right here we get a little corner peek. Okay, now, okay, this is a long shot, but I'm pretty sure this is a shrine. Okay, this is definitely, I've seen this shrine before. It's what do you call it? It was a pre-release version of a beacon. Like this is what the beacon block looked like. It kind of like this, what the beacon block used to look like, and you could use lapis, and you put these signs on, and it gives you effects. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I could be wrong. We have some anvils. This might just be. Well, I mean, it's pretty tall. It's either really important, the anvils, or not at all. There's also a lighthouse, and looky, right here. Right, tell me that is not a warden. Okay. Tell me that does not look just like a warden, like some kind of warden building at the very least. Okay. Okay. We're moving along. Okay, we're here. Boom. Okay. we have, this is not common misconception, easy miss if you're not paying attention. This is a river, not an ocean. Okay, cherry biome, that comes up later. Okay, for some furnace house, anyway, some houses. This thing is gorgeous. You can see some other houses. This house, that looks gorgeous. I mean, 10 out of 10, that thing. There's a house here. We see this start. Oh, shoot. We see some stone brick over here. Okay. And I'm not sure, but I think it might be the other side of this building. Okay. And we have the spruce taiga here again. So this might be connected to, the watchdog house from earlier. I'm not sure where this is. The water's there and the water's there. These, it's hard to tell. You kind of see it, right? Like it's panning over. It's probably the same building. Whatever's in this area is probably the same building. That's just what I'm thinking. And this looks like some kind of death arena. This is a Hunger Games arena, right? I mean, it's got cake, so it's probably just littered. But this is, here's the chairs that the people sit in. They watch the death. This is Hunger Games. This is a spectacle. This is where the warriors fight. Okay, and we'll see some warriors fighting later. This is a huge giveaway. I looked this up. I'll move this. This angel, but this is called the what's it called? This is called the ancient angel, or the ancient angel is Aziraphale. Okay, and this is basically the oldest angel. It's like a religious thing. It's existed as long as the universe. That's the whole point of it. Is this angel exists, and I think this is a nod to the ancient city thing that we've been talking about earlier. I'd also like to point out these trees and this big golden dome here, because that comes up later. I feel like this is a building that we see in a bit. Okay, and then we go to here. Okay, here's these warriors. Okay, we got this huge cherry tree. I told you cherry trees would be important. This is definitely a theme coming up. Okay, it's a thing. We have this desert here and the ocean again, right? We got some ocean stuff and a tree on an ocean. Trees don't grow in the ocean, okay? I don't know if you knew this, but the trees don't just grow in the ocean. Okay, we have this captain, we have these warriors, we have this tree, we have all these arenas, okay? This guy, okay, nice hit, dude. Slam that mace right on that poor player's head. And then we have a cut, we have a close-up. This is our first close-up, in fact. This is our first, seeing a player this shot, and then this is our first close-up shot. Okay, so they're fighting, and I believe they're hitting this guy. He's got his golden apple out. Okay, they, she, whoever, I don't know who these people are. They got the golden apple out, so they're getting hit, and it's hard to tell. Yeah, you can barely see it. This is the same name. Okay, this player is being chased down by this one. Okay, I don't know what kind of beef they have, what's happening here, but they're fighting, and I don't know which scene came first. This underground area, this spot here, it's either storage. It's definitely storage in some kind of. It's got to be underground, right? I mean, you don't add lighting like this unless it's underground. You got the stone, you got natural andesite, right? This is definitely underground, and I believe these tunnels come up again later. Okay, boom, here we are, back to the cherry blossom. 2 seconds. We got this cherry blossom thing, this nice Japanese building, this gorgeous building. Okay. Not a lot here. I think these are just shots. I couldn't find anything. But definitely go back to the ocean thing. Also, like Japan being, ocean, big island. Okay, boom. Back to the trees. Remember these trees in the Golden Dome? Yeah, this thing's here. And looky here. Crafting table house. Then that gorgeous house, 10 out of 10 house. They're here. So this connects back to the original thing. So I think this is where the main story takes place. We get this closer shot of this building, and this building does come up again later. I believe. I can tell because of this door and this carpet pattern. It comes up again later. It's a recurring thing. And we're going through this tunnel again. And honestly, I don't know the purpose of this shot. I can't get anything out of it except Copper City. There's something Copper City. There's definitely some kind of copper golem thing going on. Maybe they have updates, like various recent updates, and how they're attacking the old way of Minecraft, the old way of life, right? I mean, we do this pan shot. Boom. Okay, look, here we go. Here's some important things. Cherry trees. Okay, it's probably where that Tokyo place is, the Japan place, right? We have this building, and then this rainbow one. And I think these come up again. Okay, now here we go. We go back to this guy. Remember this guy? He's the dude from earlier, the mace dude. And in this shot, he's fighting them. And now he's here. And look, they're conspiring. And this guy, I feel like he's some kind of maybe a prophet of some kind. He's something smart because right here, he look ready, boom. He looks right at the camera. Okay, who looks at the camera unless you know they're there, right? Something's happened. This guy looks like a warrior. He's got this armor, this warrior skin. He was definitely in the fight earlier. I don't think I saw. He wasn't. He's not here chasing, but he's definitely in this group. So he's definitely. I don't know if they're the good guys chasing the bad guy, or if this 4-1 character is the bad guy. Not really sure, but it definitely has some crazy stuff. And I mean, that's the whole theatrical trailer. And there's a lot of interesting new content, but I couldn't find too much. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, World for Good. Okay, we're going up some stairs. Okay, it's easy to miss, but we see a player tag, log writer. Um, I don't exactly know what a log is, except for in a forest or like I don't know, like a game, like a video game log. And but I don't know what log is here, and I don't know why it's this person's writing the log. I'm not sure what's happening here. We go up, we get a little peek here of some redstone stuff. So definitely big budget movie, sophistication. Oh, shoot. Okay, we have one frame right here. You see it? Shoot, I zoomed in way too far, man. Okay, whatever. There's a copper lantern. Remember, lots of copper. We had the copper city, and from the earlier trailer, we had copper, and also in that town, there was the copper lanterns. I feel like that's connected. I see water here, a possible some kind of stilts. I think this is some kind of pier on the water. Okay, um, okay. Remember this place? Remember these hallways? Natural stone underground. And here's a firework trail. There's definitely a flying player up there. And you can almost read it. You cannot make out this name tag. Oh, wait, you can. And it looks like the earlier name, O.P. Panini. Definitely, this is from the chase scene. So, not a lot of revealing content. They're definitely focusing on this scene in these trailers, even though they're not really. There's not a lot to work with here. We do see this button to go up. So there's some kind of elevator system, but they're flying, meaning they are definitely in a hurry. So there's some kind of problem in the bunker, and they're hurrying out. Punished and betrayed by his closest friends. Okay, so I don't know if we're talking about the person who in the group, right? In who in this group we're talking about. Who's being betrayed? Is it this guy, the 4-1 person? Is it them? Is it the captain dude from earlier? Like, it's just so hard to tell. Okay, okay, now we're here, and we have this dark wall, right? Lanterns, whatever, right? It just looks like a path. These are soul lanterns and regular. So I don't think this is the same place. There's this pink roof building here, and it's got to come up again. It's hard to tell, but you'll see in the next trailer. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, here's that house, that building again from the earlier trailer. Here's the carpet. I know it's the other house. So definitely some stuff happens here. And then we cut to this. We haven't seen bricks yet. We have this deep slate. We have this. This looks like a maze. And for just 1 second, who do we see? Captain B again. Okay, B's coming up, Captain's coming up. Are we underground? Is Captain B the main character? Not really sure. Here we have one that says Eatery Goose. Okay, and Krillin Cascade. I'm not sure what this is. Definitely the Nether. There's a building here. I don't know what they're doing. This looks like a piglin bartering farm. Definitely like a gear up mission. I don't know if this is gonna be like a kind of the film, where they have to get the 3 keys to unlock the ancient city, or whatever, but definitely getting stuff here. This building again. It definitely happened again. This building was the same building that we looked at in the theatrical trailer, and there was the duck, the bird over there, and you can't get a lot out of it from this shot, but sewer and tunnel access here. So we're definitely going underground again. Oh yeah, there's that golden roof again. So yeah, definitely this connects to this golden roof and the flower forest. Also, there's this building here which has this deep slate and this dark color. This might be the same as this underground. I think it's underground because it would have used windows instead of lanterns, but it doesn't have to be. I guess it kind of looks like a maze though of some kind, or if not a maze, some kind of storage facility. And Captain B's here, and Captain B ends up in that little tiny tunnel and says, "You did this to yourself." So I think it's got to be related somehow. And that's the end of it for this trailer. Now, trailer 2 is very fascinating. This has got to be new meta again because it's almost identical to the first one, except all the shots are like backwards. And I don't mean reverse order, they're like reshoots. Okay, first we have the stair. If you remember on this one, first we have the stairs. He's going up the stairs. Okay, this one, down the stairs. What does this mean? I don't know. Full circle, the whole story goes up and down. You know, it's trying to say something, but we get way more visual here. Okay, we get an absolute piece of art here. We get what looks like an iron farm. This looks like. There we go. Here's a building. I don't know if that comes up again. Now here's a big flyby. You can watch this whole thing. Huge flyby. Here's that iron farm again. This is very interesting. This is definitely right. And here, remember this place, the coastal town. All coming together. That portal, right, with the candles. This town's important. Okay, I think this is either the maze is under this, or it's under that the tough building with the golden roof. Um, I thought for a minute where this could be in relative to the rest of the world, but I couldn't find out until this shot. Ready? Iron Farm. Look, what's that? Look what I see. Look at that building. Okay, ready? We're gonna go back. Look, boom, same building. So now we know it's connected, but it's on the other side. You know, if I had to draw a map, it's on the other side. This definitely you can tell from this building. This is another portal. So I don't know if this leads to actually a hub or how things are going, but it would definitely be a continuity error in the filmmaking if there's just all these portals everywhere. Um, Here we see. So it's hard to tell. It's probably in that city again. It's hard to tell. I can just kind of by the moss. There was moss everywhere. These brick roads. Maybe the brick is from that maze place. Not really sure where it is. And that's the end of trailer 2. And actually, that's the end of all the trailers that they've released so far. And this is my analysis video. I hope I answered some questions. Maybe things you didn't notice that I was able to find. And, you know, if you find anything that you wanted to share, you know, be sure to, you know, post that in the comment section. We can have a discussion. We can watch over them again. Maybe we missed some stuff. If you ever find any other kind of trailer, you know, be sure to watch that and try to plug it in. Let's confirm some of these theories. And, you know, it's definitely going to be, you know, the greatest film of all time. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon to get notifications because you don't want to miss out, especially before the full show, the full movie drops. Thanks for watching. See you later.